Hi, everyone. My name is Nellie Ryan, and I'm a star director living in Fort Collins, Colorado. We are transplants from central Minnesota, and we've been here for about 2.5 years. I've had many loyal customers stick with me through our move, but in many ways, we have had to rebuild and start over. I'm an introvert who would much rather curl up on the couch with my family and watch movies. But I know that in order to build my community, my customer base, and my team, I've got to get out of my own way and I've got to get uncomfortable, sometimes really uncomfortable, and meet new people. If you're not building your network, you're not growing. You cannot post and pray to the same 50 people in your VIP group. You've got to be out there partying, either on Facebook or in person. Yes, I said in person. It's time to get back to the in person parties. We need community, we need connections. And if you don't know where to start, have your own to get things rolling. Keep it super simple. Get the scent testers under noses. Have a warmer and wax, and some on-the-go products on hand. Basically, your kit is all you need to do a party. And have fun. Smell the scents with everyone, ask questions, and get to know your guests and build relationships. From each party, you should be booking a minimum of 2 parties to be growing. Get out there and do events, meet people, and make genuine connections. If you're working with a customer and they're placing an order with you, never let them just place the order. Always ask them, who else do you know that loves fragrance? Or who else do you know that loves Scentsy? Who else do you know that might need some refills? By saying who else do you know, it causes them to think. If you just say, do you know anybody? Their knee-jerk reaction is always going to be no. But by saying who do you know, they're going to have to come up with some names. At that point, I will offer them my scent testers and offer to set up a rewards link, affiliate link, a shopping link, whatever you want to call it, and tell them that if they collect $200 in orders, that what they were going to purchase already, they can use their $20 free and half price item to get discounts. It can include their order, but if they are able to collect the $200 from their friends and family, then they obviously can apply it to what they're purchasing. But if they try and they don't come up with anything, they were going to pay full price anyway. So they might as well give it a shot, right? And more often than not, I get to open up a link for them. I get new customers and a happy host. Um, don't be the annoying salesy, sensey person posting flyers all the time on social media. Share how Scentsy solves a problem, where and how you use the products, maybe what memories do certain fragrances trigger for you, why do you love Scentsy, share when and how you change the wax, and be authentically you. People will also connect to you if you share who you are as a person. Like, try asking your friends and family, what are 3 or more things other than Scentsy that come to mind when you think of me? It can't be describing you, like your personality or anything like that, but rather what things or activities make them think of you. So for me, it would be sunflowers and mountains, my boxer Stella, and baseball. For you, maybe it is fitness, the outdoors, coffee, your kids. Maybe it's your profession or a favorite color or animal. Whatever it is, that's what you share about. And it may feel kind of silly, but that's what makes you you. The more people you connect with, the more opportunities you will have to share Scentsy. Not everybody will be a customer, host, or a team member. And Scentsy's not for everybody, and that's okay. But our network of people can be our connectors. The connectors connect you to people who will buy, host, and join your team. The bigger your network, the bigger your paycheck. How many of you are motivated by money? It's okay, because I am. Um, I remember when I first joined Scentsy over 13 years ago, I had my coworkers and the girlfriends that I had were the spouses of my husband's friends. He's quite the opposite of me. He's the social butterfly. But I knew a couple of moms from my daughter's kindergarten class, but otherwise that was pretty much it. Shortly after joining, I learned how quickly and important it was to build your network. I joined a local moms group. I became more active in my church. I volunteered at my kids' school and went on every field trip I could. I met other parents and built relationships. Yes, it's possible. I probably would have done those things anyway. Um, and my life has been greatly enriched by the relationships that I've built over the years. Not all have become customers, but they know who I am and they naturally become my connectors. My personal life was made better by building my relationships and my network. Becoming my connectors was sort of a byproduct. But now I'm building professional network too. I've joined a women's networking group of powerhouse business builders and entrepreneurs. Matt and I are connecting with people at our local business networking, like happy hour groups, and building friendships with our kids' parents. We've greatly missed our connections in our church family. So we're building new connections at our new church. We're always looking for new opportunities to meet new people, and then also don't forget to friend request them on your social platforms to keep building those connections after you've met. If you're not able to attend a mom's group or go on field trips, or maybe you don't have children, think about what else you can do. Maybe it's doing Scentsy events. Maybe it's joining a Facebook group for something that you're interested in. Like I'm in a group for boxers, a mom's group, baseball community. Maybe there's a cooking group or something like that. Then you post, comment, and build connections there. Also, branding is super important and easy to do. Use your new sling bag, buy a Scentsy t-shirt, use a Scentsy backpack, or put a vinyl on your vehicle. Did you earn the chairs? I did. You bet your butt I'm going to be sitting on my son's baseball field in a hot pink Scentsy chair, so everybody's going to know that I'm a Scentsy consultant. If you love to paint, take a painting class and bring a Scentsy cup with you. If you go to the gym, wear a Scentsy t-shirt. By branding yourself, it opens the door for people to approach you. I get so comfortable working from home, and I really don't need to go anywhere. But one thing that I'm going to change this year is I'm going to plan to do more work from a coffee shop at least once per week. I plan to be branded, to bring my scent testers and my Scentsy Go, because you got to make it smell good, and some other product with me, and just set it out on the table around me and just work. Hopefully, I'll be able to strike up conversations with people around me. So when meeting new people, one of the most common questions is, so what do you do? I encourage you to come up with a 30-second or less elevator speech. What that means is if you only had 30 seconds to share with someone what you do, you need to know exactly what to say. For example, I say, I'm a leader with an international fragrance company. I help people create their cozy at home and at work through fragrance. As a mood enhancer, memory trigger, and emotional connector, I bring joy to people's lives, and I have aligned myself with Scentsy fragrance. Have you heard of it? And then let the conversation go from there. Okay, so let's talk follow up, you guys. Follow up is so important. If you're not following up, you're missing the opportunity to build relationships and keep your customers loyal to you. Last fall, we were doing bingo events at a local brewery. And 2 days before the bingo event, we would send out a reminder text message to our local contacts to let them know about bingo. I got a reply from a woman telling me that she is the Dutch translator for Scentsy. And she happens to live in Fort Collins. Like everything that needs to be translated to Dutch goes through her. She had purchased from many different consultants in our area over the years, and we were the only ones that followed up. She told me she's a customer for life. I got to meet her that night, and it was super fun to get to know her. She ordered 16 fragrance flowers from me for Christmas gifts. So follow up is huge. There's so many ways to follow up too. Social media makes it super easy by going into your newsfeed, commenting on your friends' posts or wishing them happy birthday, or posting interactive content. That keeps you front of mind. Direct follow-up is also important. I do the 2x2x2 system. And that's 2 days after they order, I contact them and thank them, and tell them how excited I am for them to get their new product. 2 weeks after, I reach out and I thank them again, make sure they received their order and that everything is as expected or better, and that they know how to use the product too. And then after 2 months, I'll reach out one more time, ask them if they need anything. Maybe they need light bulbs or wax, maybe more pods, um, and or maybe I can help them with gift giving. I do use Project Broadcast for this. It is a paid service, but you can do this all by hand too by using a binder system. Print off your order forms or use the handwritten ones and put them in the first folder would be for 2 days. And within 2 days, you reach out and thank them. And then when you're done with that, put them in 2 weeks, reach out in 2 weeks and follow up. And then once that's done, you move it to the 2 months and make sure that you're following up. So make sure you're checking your binder at minimum once per week, if not more frequently, depending on how many orders that are coming in for you. Other ways to follow up is to send holiday messages, you guys, either by text or by email. You can use MailChimp or other email service to draft the email and then copy and paste it into your workstation email and send it to all of your contacts. Or you can use the texting app like Hit 'em Up. I think you can do it on WhatsApp and then also Project Broadcast. Um, on Christmas, I sent a Merry Christmas message with a picture of my family, with no selling, no links or anything like that to almost 700 people. It was customers from 2020 to current, as well as my entire group. I received about 90-ish messages in return. Many conversations were had, and I heard back from many people that were new to my customer list too. Some who know us noticed that our sweet boxer wasn't in the picture. She just wasn't cooperating that day. But doing this also makes me a real person to those that have only ordered from me online and may not follow me on social media yet. So these types of messages, whether they respond or not, are a touch. They stay in, you're staying front of mind and staying connected. So, what is one thing that you can apply to your business today that will bring you the biggest impact? What will you need to get started? Take a moment to write down your ideas in your workbook or in a notebook and make sure to implement one new thing this week. Remember, you have got to get out of your comfort zone and do it scared. Get out there and do the hard things, fail, learn from it, get back up, adjust your sales, and try again. You cannot grow in your comfort zone.